More than ever before, it's time to emerge out of the cave of calamity and answer your call for clarity. Today, let's shift from self limited to unlimited. How to develop competence and confidence. You know what's up. Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host of the most, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor that you have joined us today. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Come on, hit the subscribe button as well. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. We're going to have a conversation of illumination, but in order to do that, you know how we do it. Let's drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Let's light it up. Let's turn it all the way up. Let's take it 100 watts. We're going to have a 100 type of conversation. Keep it 100. Why? Because we are the light of the world. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to spotlight and highlight our particular topic today. Self-limited to unlimited. Yeah. How to develop competence and confidence. I really believe that we have to leap from imposter to I prosper type of mentality. We got to move from imposter syndrome to an I prosper type of mentality. In order to do that, we got to mitigate and eliminate the ants that are in our life. What is that? The automatic negative thoughts. The automatic negative thoughts that are deleterious to your destiny. The automatic negative thoughts that tell you what you can't do, what you can't become, what you can't overcome, what you can't recover from. Family, just type unlimited. Unlimited. That's what it's about. Unlimited mindset. I have to develop that level of competence. That is my level of study. That is the level of knowledge of what it is that I've accrued. It is how I take my prior knowledge and my prior experience and I format it. I connect it to what is going on in the world. Somebody's waiting for you to become who you are so they can become who they're supposed to be. How much longer will you make them wait? The level of depth of how you decipher, how you learn, how you grow, how you begin to step into the awareness of who it is that you are, helps other people to step into the awareness of who it is that they are as well. We're in a particular place of where you are in life to where first you learn, then you earn, then you return. Yeah, return back to the environment of what it is that you came from, and now you give back. That's what it's about. Yeah, that's why Dr. George Frazier said it. Once you learn and earn, then you must return back to your community. That's what it's all about. And because of it, here's what we gotta do. We gotta step out of the shadows of shame. We gotta emerge from guilt to greatness. As I said before, we have to leap from imposter to I prosper. The genuine giant that is within you is waiting for you to arise, is waiting for you to wake up that giant inside and do what it is that God called you to do. Come on, you know what he calls you to do. You know there's greater that's on the inside of you. Stop allowing self-limiting beliefs to encapsulate your mind. Yeah, I'm talking about the emotional snipers, the stinking thinking that keeps you suffering and sinking in silence, keeps you stigmatized and stagnated. I'm talking about all of those specific areas of life that are the things that keep you stifled, that impede your progress. Over the last couple of days, my church and I, as I'm blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church, and just yesterday made it official, became the pastor, the official, made it official as I was installed as the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Church. Beautiful thing. It's a God thing. Grateful to what it is that we are doing. But over the last few days, we assisted in feeding over 12,000 people. Just over the last few days during Thanksgiving weekend and Thanksgiving week. Fed over 12,000 folks, to where our numbers are, 13,000 plus or higher since September the 25th. Do you think there was a lot of negative type of thinking? Well, it's not going to work, or would I be able to get the partnerships, this, that, and the other? Absolutely. Those thoughts came to my mind. Sure, there were a lot of other detractors that didn't think it was possible. But here's what I say. Based upon what the word says, all things are possible. All things are possible enough for me to pick up that phone. All things are possible enough to say, hey, where do you need me to roll up my sleeves? How do I need help? How can I do something that is unlimited? Simply because I understand that it is bigger than me. And greater is he that's within me than he that's in the world. And when I understand that greater is he that's within me, that means that there's a giant inside of me that I got to wake up. Doing what it is to where we serve those who are the least, the last, the lost, the left out, the overlooked, the underserved, and the underrepresented. Making Matthew 25 empower communities to thrive. Jesus said, when I was hungry, did you feed me? We don't just do this work on Thanksgiving weekend, by the way. Each and every single Wednesday, what we've been able to do is just feed those who are food insecure, to deal with the issues, as 1 in 4 Detroiters don't even know where their next meal is coming from. And of course, if people are grappling with food insecurity, you better understand that health issues are very much so close by. As Dr. King said, poverty is the bride of crime. Health issues are the bride of food insecurity. So since I came into the role of pastor, one of the things I wanted to do was give back to the community. Just 2 or 3 weeks after I was elected, we started feeding the community. Why? Because we got to care for those who may not have a title, may not have a position, may not be able to give you the hookup, may not have a whole bunch of money, may not be able to pull up with a whip, pull up to the scene where they ceiling miss in a foreign car. Does their life not matter too? Can't we do something that moves beyond just self-limited to unlimited? Too many of us were just so selfish, but we're not selfless. It's all about I, and give the rest of the vowels back. It's all about I and me. What about us and we? Why? Because if not for the grace of God, there go I. It could have been me outdoors with no food and no clothes. That's that level of competence. That's that level of compassion too. Yeah, we're going to talk about competence. We're going to talk about confidence throughout the duration of this conversation and this discourse. However, compassion is needed and necessary too. It's needed and necessary so much that each and every single Wednesday, we're out in the heart of Detroit, being the hands and the feet of Jesus, feeding a couple hundred people each and every single Wednesday at the Rosa Parks Transit Center. God expanded our resources. God expanded our platform. God expanded us exponentially to be able to partner even regionally with the Detroit Police Department, Salvation Army, and CNS Healthcare, and River Rouge High School, and even Forgotten Harvest. Been able to do these specific things because we have a heart for the people. And here's what it is. When you step out on faith, God's going to make room to bloom. He's going to put you in the right doors. He's going to put you in the right corridors. He's going to connect you to the right people. But you got to take that step of faith. You got to take that walk. You got to take that leap. You got to understand that here's the thing. If I just take one step, God's going to double my progress. To where in 3 months we fed over 13,000 people. That's not about me. That's about the grace of God. When people are coming up to me and I'm out just minding my business, feeding people, saying, hey, man, I see what you're doing. I love what you and the church are doing. Y'all doing more in a few months than most people haven't done in years. And that just tells me further, there's more work to do. It's not opportunity for me to stop and, sing my own praises and shout and dance and scream and celebrate. No, it's to dedicate. To say we got more work to do. Family, just type there's more. Type there's more. There's more. There's more joy. There's more peace. There's more increase. There's more people who need you. There's more ideas that'll become income. There's more contacts that'll become contracts. There is more, but you have to develop and adopt an unlimited mindset. Got to evict certain thoughts out of your mind. Got to say, nope, it can't stay here. Nope, it can't live here. Don't matter who's not going to support me. Doesn't matter who tells me, no, can't do this, can't do that. You can't do this and you can't do that. You know how the song goes. But I can delete the letter T off the word can't and turn in what I can do. Don't matter who's ungrateful. You hook them up and now they talking about, well, what you got for me? Just gave you something. Ain't good enough? You just told me where your loyalty lies. Right in between the lies. Come on, you've got to develop an unlimited mindset. Got to shift from self-limited to unlimited. And here's what I understand. You need to be a part of the unlimited. The unlimited is taking place in the Eagles Academy. I want you to go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button. Fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Your ideas are going to be transformed. You're going to transform internally, interpersonally, through faith, through your personal, emotional intelligence, your interpersonal development, your business, your finances, your relationships, who it is that you are internally, spiritually, socially, and emotionally. And you're going to be able to do that within the framework of other individuals who are transforming in those ways as well. You don't just grow in a silo, you grow connected to other individuals. I want you to grow with us. I want you to soar with us. TheEaglesAcademy.com. TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form. I guarantee that you're going to be transformed. If you're not a member of In the Mix, come on. Conversations like this one right here is why you need to join the channel and get a membership badge. How do you get a membership badge? All you have to do is tap the link in the description of this video. Tap the link in our chat. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video. And as you do that, you're going to see a pop-up with 3 options: VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those 3. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area with a lot of videos, a lot of content, things that I don't necessarily share right here or on my social media pages. But it's only when you unlock by getting a membership badge. Salute to all of you who already have a membership badge. I see your comments. I appreciate you. Got a little insignia, got a little badge right by your name, little eagle badge, right? Because we're soaring to another level and we're soaring into an unlimited mindset, the unstoppable, the unabashed, unashamed, unlimited mindset is what is going to catapult us to another level of greatness. And that's what I want to do. I want to catapult you. We're going to pick it up on the other side. Once you stick and stay, more is on the way. After these messages, I'll be right back. I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. It's such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Come on, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Go get them. Go get them. Go get them. Got to mention, of course, got some books out there as well. I've got 18 books. Add me to your library, Amazon. You can also get signed copies at theeaglesacademy.com/books. As we're talking about self-limited to unlimited, developing our competence and our confidence, many of us, if we really want to be honest, we often grapple with thoughts of imposter syndrome. We grapple with those thoughts of self-doubt. Will this book be good enough? Will this project work? Will this idea be good enough? Will the overall vision of what it is that I have internally be good enough? Did you hear me? It came from God. God gave it to you. So how could it not be? God entrusted you with a vision that everybody else can't see. That's why he gave it solely, clearly, and uniquely to you. And to a detriment, many of us, we are waiting for other people to validate our vision. We want people to see in us what we know is within us. We try to be blind to it. But here's the thing. We're expecting people who are blind to their own vision to see our own. We're expecting people who are blind to their own vision to see ours. No, God gave it to you. You have to do something with it. You are not a parking ticket. Why are you expecting everybody to validate you? I got to feel that I'm good enough. Matter of fact, beyond feeling, I have to know it. I have to know that I'm good enough. I have to move into that level of confidence, and that level of confidence should connect and interconnect to a level of competence. You are skilled and you are versed in something. You have a knowledge base. You have a skill set. It doesn't matter if somebody else has the same skill set that you have, so to speak, that you can categorize it. They can't do it like you. They can't say it like you. They can't innovate like you. You're often imitated, never duplicated. Nobody can beat you being you. Step into the competent version of you. Step into the confidence level of who it is that you are. Nobody can make you feel inferior without your permission. Hear me. If you feel that you're not good enough, if you keep saying that you're not good enough, that as a consequence, that type of attitude and mentality is going to flow into everything else that you do. You're never going to feel good enough. You're never going to step out and do what it is that God called you to. Whenever there's an obstacle in your path, you're always going to retreat. Whenever there's a hurdle, you're never going to jump it. If you think little of yourself, you're going to do little for yourself and others. But if you think much of yourself, you're going to do much for yourself and other people as a result. Family, just type think big. Yes, family. Just type think big. Greatest boxer of all time in my mind. The one and only Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm pretty. I'm a bad man. I shook up the world. Yeah, that guy. Muhammad Ali poetically emphasized that he was the greatest, so much so until not only he believed it, but he became it and others recognized it. Are you willing to believe and become so that others also recognize what you believe about yourself and who you have become? What words are you speaking over your life? I want to ask you, what do you say each and every single day to affirm the greatness of what it is that God placed within you? Your words create your world. What you speak into the atmosphere will appear. Your future or your funeral is on the tip of your tongue. Death and life, as scripture says, is in the power of the tongue. And here it is. Limiting beliefs will always be a liability for your life. What you say, you will eventually see. You will eventually see what you say. And too many people are often saying, well, I don't know enough. I'm not enough. Then here it is. I don't have enough. Then it goes to this level. I'll never be enough. Come on, stop it. Family, just type enough. Enough. Enough with it. Enough with the stinking thinking. Enough with the negative attitude and the negative disposition. Enough with the emotional squatters. Enough with the scarcity mindset. Enough with the emotional snipers. Enough. Enough. I know it's been rough, but enough. Come on, stop blowing off the project. Stop procrastinating on this opportunity. Got to change the narrative. Got to change the negative narrative about yourself. Did you realize you are good enough? Did you hear me? You do have what it takes. You are unlimited. No cap. You are special. You are valuable. You are significant. You do have something that the world needs, despite who told you that you don't. You got what it takes. Here's what you have to do. You have to pick up your crown. Pick your crown up off the ground. Put it on your head where it belongs. Straighten your crown up. Adjust your vision from self-limited to unlimited. Pick your crown up, wear it. Look at all the jewels. Look at all the wisdom. Look at all the knowledge and the gifts that you possess. Come on, you ought to look at yourself and see that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You ought to see that something great flows in and through you, that you are a treasure within an earthen vessel. Tragedy is to be gifted, but to never open your package, much less to even use what is in your package. If you weren't supposed to do something with what God gave you, if you weren't supposed to do something with the gift that God gave you, he never would have given it to you. He never would have loaned it to you. You have something to contribute to the length, width, and breadth of this world. Ephesians 2:10 says this: you are God's masterpiece, created in Christ Jesus to do good works. I want to speak to somebody. God creates masterpieces from broken pieces. God creates masterpieces from broken pieces. When everybody else gave up on you, God wants you to draw closer to him. When everybody else said this wouldn't happen and you'll always be the way that you are, God said, listen, I've called you for such a time as this. I've approved you. And here's what you can't do. You can't allow imposter syndrome to hold you back. You can't allow that imposter syndrome to hold you back, because here's what it's been. It's been like an invisible cord. It's been like an invisible cord that's been tugging at you, and you wondering why you can't move forward. Been dealing with fear, the fear that resides in your mind, fear that makes you Pinocchio when you were born to be Geppetto. You got people pulling your strings when you need to be the craft maker, when you need to be the mover and the shaker. Come on, your price is way too high. You need to cut it. Cut the strings of negativity. Cut the strings of gaslighting. Cut the strings of narcissism. Cut the strings. Of people who don't mean you any good. Cut the strings of those who are always ones acting like victims. How you gonna run everybody out of your life and scream, nobody loves me, nobody cares about me, nobody sees any value in me, and act like you just got abandonment issues? You the one who abandoned folks. Was given gaslighting. Is given narcissistic victimization mentality. You are not a hero for putting out a fire that you started. That's a scarcity mindset. That's a self-limited mindset. You got to unlock the unlimited mindset. Unlock, unleash, unwrap, be unabashed, be unashamed to go out and do it. Why you got to go through life being a chiropractor for everybody else carrying their problems? Your back is heavy. Your back is bent. You're looking like the hunchback of Notre Dame. Notre Dame, whatever it is. Stop allowing fear to pull your strings and begin to cut the cords. Cut the cord of confusion. Cut the cord of calamity and chaos and crisis, so that you can walk in your identity unabashedly and unashamedly. Don't allow imposter syndrome and identity theft to rob you of being all that God created you to be. But here's what it's time for you to do. It's time for you to unlock the unlimited. That's right. That's what time it is for you. It's time for you to unlock the unlimited. To shift from self-limited to unlimited. Developing your competence and developing your confidence. You got to be confident of this very thing, that he, Jesus, who hath begun a good work in you, shall perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. unlock the unlimited. It's what it's time for you to do. This is a great place for you to sow. And once you sow where you grow, once you sow where you soar. Yeah, I do. Don't worry about me. I'll be all right. I want you to sow where you grow. I want you to sow where you soar. Notice this in scripture. God gives seed to the sower. Those who are actively already doing it, no matter how you have, no matter how much you don't have, God's going to always supply your need and give you even more seed because you're sowing. He doesn't give seed to the shouter. He doesn't give seed to the worrier. He doesn't give seed to the worshiper. He doesn't give seed to the complainer. Doesn't even give seed to the praiser. He gives seed to the sower. Come on. And you can't help but to soar when you're a sower. I need you to talk to me. You can't help but to soar when you're a sower. Why? Because the seed you sow catapults you to another level. The seed you sow catapults you to another dimension. It shifts you into a particular place, into another paradigm shift for you to elevate, for you to innovate, so that you can excavate and unveil the resources of what it is that God gave you. Listen, the information is on the screen there. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video. I would that you would sow. Sow where you grow. This is where you grow, so sow. This is where you soar, so sow. Thank you. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat and a super sticker. You can give some gifts. Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at Gmail. Your seed helps us to grow. Your seed helps us to soar. Your seed helps us to move from where it is that we are to where we can be. We're grateful for all of what it is that you have given to help us and to empower us and to grow our broadcast. Appreciate you even in advance. Again, Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super sticker that you have sown into our super conversation, even on today. Couldn't do it without you, and so I appreciate you. Family, did you get anything from this? Did you get anything from this? Are you ready to unlock the limited? Are you ready to unlock the unlimited? Well, if so, I would that you would become a member of In the Mix. Come on, conversations like this one right here is why you need to join the channel. Get a membership badge. Links in the chat, links in the description. How to do that. Select one of those badges based upon you tapping the link that is there. 3 choices that you can make. One of the 3. VIP, royalty, OQP. Very important person with a very important purpose. Yes, you are. Royalty, king, queen, wear your crown. OQP, only quality people. Join us in that In the Mix membership area. My gift to you is give you access to our members only portal that has some powerful content for you to access. Of course, I want you to soar with us into our Eagles community. Yes, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. You ought to join us for class this week. Live sessions, teaching, coaching, training, mentoring you. Being a part of our think tank of ideas, the opportunity to network and connect and develop accountability partners that are used in your that can be of use in your arsenal of development, of growth, the transformation of what it is that you get and how you gain that. Be a part of it. Again, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button. Fill out the form, and I guarantee that you will be transformed. Family, In the Mix is out of time. But trust me, I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. And we mix it up right here on the YouTube side. Yes, we do. Hit the thumbs up button. Yes, hit the subscribe button. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel. And of course, sincere salutes with all of you who are watching us on social media, on our sister satellite stations on social media. I appreciate you. Just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? And step this way, step that way. Which way am I talking about? By friending me and following me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. Come on, put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to show up too. I'm personally inviting you to join me at my church, the Remnant Worshipers Church, this coming Sunday. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to wait till Sunday. Join me tomorrow for Bible class. Starts at 6 p.m. Starts at 7 p.m. 6 p.m. is our prayer time, corporate prayer. But 7 p.m. is our Bible class. We call it TNT Tuesdays, Bible study, truth and transformation, every Tuesday. And of course, 10 a.m. on Sundays. Once you join us at 10 a.m. on Sundays, bring somebody with you. Fellowship with us. Great word and worship, prayer, praise, and a powerful preached word. You owe it to you to join us at the Remnant Worshipers Church. You said, oh, I'm there. Where's the address? What's the address? Say less. 20470 Hubble Street in the city of Detroit. 20470 Hubble Street. I'm saving you a seat. Yes, I am. At the Remnant Worshipers Church. A church alive is worth the flight or the drive. Get some church merch from us, drwchurch.org, or you can get some church merch. And then also, hey, check out our website and see more about what we're about as well. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. Get any of my books on Amazon. I got 18 of them out there. Ebook, audiobook, hard copy. Go get my books. TheEaglesAcademy.com/books, where you can get signed copies as well. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? Come on, you know I'm the man for the job, so invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. Email me to invite me. info@EddieConnor.com. And it would be an honor for me to empower you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Your brother, and I mean that, from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, brother got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you. I'm talking to you now. Yeah, you. So remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org, and then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.